Disabled people have existed for as long as humanity has existed, but their accommodations and medical care haven't always existed until one groundbreaking doctor from Billings, Montana started to change that, and his name is Lewis Allard. Lewis was born on a sheep ranch outside of Billings, Montana in 1887, and he was inspired by an uncle who was a doctor in Wisconsin. So he went to the University of Wisconsin, and after graduating, came back to Billings, Montana to practice medicine. Lewis started his practice in 1914 when he joined the Sisters of Charity, who were the founders of St. Vincent's Hospital. The nuns founded the hospital in 1898 in Billings, Montana because there was a need for it in the community. In 1916, the polio epidemic hit the state of Montana, and Billings was hit the hardest with over half of the state's cases. Dr. Lewis Allard and the nuns at St. Vincent's Hospital saw so many polio patients that they needed to expand their facilities. So Lewis opened St. Vincent's Orthopedic Hospital School because of the long-term care that the children needed. He also opened facilities in Butte and a summer camp for the polio patients outside of Red Lodge, Montana. After expanding facilities, Dr. Lewis Allard brought on the state of Montana's only physical therapist and invited him to come work at St. Vincent's Hospital with him. Dr. Lewis Allard and the physical therapist started experimenting with orthopedic techniques that had never been seen before. Orthopedics was a new science that didn't exist previously. Dr. Lewis Allard and the physical therapist developed techniques that were completely new to the field of medicine. They developed joint, ligament, and tendon rehabilitation therapy. Bedridden polio patients that were cared for by Dr. Allard were beginning to walk again. The care that they were providing was so unique that they not only started seeing patients from Montana, they started seeing patients from all across the United States and even the world. Polio patients were brought to Billings, Montana specifically for treatment from Dr. Lewis Allard. Dr. Lewis Allard was such a kind man that truly cared for his patients, that the patients who couldn't afford his treatment were able to pay him with food or meals because he believed that patients who were disabled deserved the same care that everyone else does.